Stulla Nation, let's talk about the downfalls of wanting instant gratification, man. A lot of us, we didn't grow up with rich parents, rich families. And, that created a mindset in a lot of us to want to be that first, like, let's say a millionaire. And, what that's created is it's created like a mindset in a lot of us to lack patience. Lack patience. And, when you want something, you want it now. you know. And a lot of us, bro, like when you look at your life now, and you like, you look back at where you've become, your downfalls, and or a lot of things you achieved in life. Because of that lack of patience, you become overly hard on yourself, bro. Sometimes you're standing too close to the mirror, man. Sometimes you need to take a step back and be like, you know what, like I've actually achieved a hell of amount, man. I've achieved a hell of an amount in comparison to where you used to be. Yeah, you're not a millionaire yet, but in comparison to where you used to be, and the life lessons you've learned and how you've applied that to yourself, how you've grew as a character in life. Sometimes you need to take that step back from the mirror, man, and appreciate the progress you've made in life, man. I thought I'd be a millionaire by now, bro. So it's made me think, I'm a bit too hard on myself. But once you just take that step back and you realize that one, for one, you're alive, and two, all the progress and achievements you've made in life. Like all of us start at a different stage in life, man. Your level one may be different to somebody else's level one, bro. And what a lot of people do is they look at somebody else, and you got a lot of girls now that be doing, like, for example, like hair, and you've been doing it for 2 months, and you've got in your mind that you're not as good as this person. This person's getting so many clients, and you ain't getting on. But your level one right now is different to where she's at, bro. Same thing, like, I've got a friend that's a barber, right? He's a barber, and listen, he went to college and stuff. He learnt barbering, and like, I don't go to him personally, because he was saying to me that he ain't really getting too much customers right now, man, and he was referencing somebody else, and how many customers that they're getting. But he's looking at them who's been doing it for years, bro, and they've been doing it for a few months, man. And that comparison, that good old saying, man, comparison is the thief of joy. Because it really is a thief of joy, bro. Everyone's level one is completely different, man. A lot of people, they look at other people that were gifted things. Like I said, everyone's level one is different, but a lot of people, they look at that, they'll feel discouraged. And like they don't understand that, when you really work for something, bro. When you really put your mind and you work for something and you attain what you desire, bro, that feeling is like none other, man. It's like none other, bro. But I remember my first car, man. Some ugly Seat, man. Some ugly ass Seat, bro. And I went and got the car with my girlfriend at the time. And my sister said that car is ugly as hell, man. The car was ugly, but I saw a picture of it the other day, man. My God. But at the time, you don't care, man. You stay in your own lane, bro. You stay in your own lane, and you just keep your head down, and you just build. You build, man. Like, you're not really focusing on. Listen, you see me, I don't care about what anyone else has got, bro. I care about what I'm doing. Am I working hard every day? Am I trying to be 1% better every day? Everyone else, yeah, good for you, man. Like, that's all cute, bro. Good for you, man. I was in my Seat. It was an '07 plate. I was still putting the girls after, me and the girl broke. I was still putting the girls, man. Because again, like, a lot of people feel like they need to have the nicest car. And the nicest car to pull some girls and stuff. And it's just crazy to me, bro. Like, the girls that you want, bro. The girls that you want, you shouldn't really care if they care about what car you're driving, my guy. The girls that you truly want in your life, unless you want some, like, a gold digger that doesn't really care for you. I think it was like 4 weeks ago. There was some guy that's he was from London, and I'm just walking, and like he just started talking to me, bro, and it was like, oh, he's paid for an apartment, and Yeah, he was talking about he ain't got no girl, but he was standing there with what's that drink called, man? Done something, but yeah, he was standing there with a bottle and that. And bro, listen, my man had the nicest car in front of him, bro, the nicest car, bro. Yeah, and it's like, he ain't got a nice, no, he ain't got a girl, he ain't got a girl tonight. It's like he feel like he's wasting his money, this is that. So he's standing in front of his car and that, thinking he's gonna pick up girls that are walking by, basically, yeah. And it's like, yeah, he got this car. He feel like he needs to get a new one because the car ain't doing it. And then my man said, I swear to God, bro, he said, maybe he needs to get a bigger chain, bro. The guy said, maybe I need to get a bigger chain, man. And then, in my head, I didn't say it to him and that, but I was thinking, bro, like, and he was older than me as well. But like, it led me to really think that, a lot of us, we just grown big kids, man. Grown big kids, bro. So he's obviously got severe low confidence within himself. I don't know where it's come from. And like, it just carried into his everyday life, bro. Like, he actually thinks he needs to get a big chain, a better car to pull some girls for some one night stand, fam. Instead of just building himself as a man, building who he is a man, feeling comfortable within his own skin. He feels like he needs some materialistic stuff. So women that don't even really care about you, my guy. Just for, a quick, you know what I mean, fam? Like, bro, like, what is that, man? Like, what is that? You see now, like, bro, I don't, and one thing I've noticed in life, yeah, is that for some reason, like, when you really don't care about getting no girls and stuff, all of a sudden all the girls come, man. All the girls come. You got a lot of men out here chasing girls and stuff and this that, and the men that be out here chasing girls don't be getting shit, bro. The man that before they step out, the only thing they're thinking about is girls, the women, and bro, listen, you see when I step out, bro, listen, I ain't thinking about getting no women, bro. I know I can get women. I ain't thinking about getting them. And the man that be out there thinking, and like they be chasing. Like, really think about this for a second, bro. When you're chasing, that means whatever you're chasing is running away, bro. When you keep chasing for something, you never really attain it, man. You just have to just be comfortable, let things flow, believe, and it will come, bro. But once you just keep chasing, it just keeps running away, man. I keep saying the same thing, bro. You see, life can be hard, but the formula is simple, bro. You try to become 1% better every day. Apply every bit of knowledge you learn every single day, and you just better your life, bro. Like, build up your character, bro. Bro, listen, you will achieve anything you desire in life, man. But if you're out here and that, you're just chasing girls and shit, bro, like, you ain't gonna achieve nothing in life, man. That's why you got a lot of older people out here and that, and they talk like, it sounds like they got a lot of sense, yeah, but like, they don't have shit, man. And the reason why they don't have shit, bro, is because they spent the whole 20s, 30s just chasing tail and, living that fast life, bro. But yeah, man, people, the moral of the story, bro, is, sometimes take a step away from the mirror. Appreciate the achievements you've achieved in life. Stop chasing instant gratification. Stop comparing yourself to other people. And, believe in yourself. And understand that you become what you think about. You will achieve everything you desire in life, man. Stop chasing girls out here because, as I said, if you keep chasing, that means whatever you're chasing is running away, bro. You will never attain it, bro. Come on, man. Think about it, man.